but yeah, they need to localise it to the people that are around the podium so that everyone else can still do the race commentary, because we're not here to listen to them. Same thing with Mike Holloway at the Mini Club round. I appreciate he's got a job to do, but so do we. And you can present, you don't need trophies for racing, you need racing for trophies.
Shadows on the inside. Rounds up Al.
Who loves the Zuma movement? You got it on that. And in first place, in car number 90, Brian Finn. Give him a big clap.
Phil Chester from Bailey, from Gucciardo.
Oh, Gucciardo up to third.
Yeah, he made a good move, and on top of that, the ZTS has dropped back to fifth.
You mean resale?
The resale's dropped back to
fifth. Yeah, the SVR.
Yeah, the SVR, sorry. And Muller, I think so.
That's Muller in fourth. That's going to be probably Vanel up in sixth. Elliott seventh. That's a P1 Dutch up to eighth. That'll be. There is the yellow one.
Third place, V8.
Alright, so we're on. Go. Thanks for the presentation there for the Sports Agenda and the Vic V8s. Hey guys, Ben Rose back to you again. We've unfortunately missed the start of the MG invited British Sports Cars final race, but we're back with Matt again, and Matt has already got quite a captain lead.
Pleasure to be with you. It's the 1 minute 22.77 to start this race off, and he's currently leading by 2.3 seconds over Robin Bailey, who is in second place. Behind him in third place is Vinny Gucciardo, who's made a couple of. He started from fifth position for this race, and he's already made up 2 spots and raced up again. Ben Muller is down to fourth, and who do we have in fifth? Reese Howell has dropped down to fifth, and that's for the 5 V8 guys at the front. And like you said, Phil Chester is streaking away as he usually does. Sixth place at the moment is Paul Vernal. Seventh place is Sean Elliott, then followed by Keith Ondashi, Anthony Wallabrecht. Who do we have there? Richard Dilligan.
Our MGB trophy race winner there, or Memorial race winner. So the leader of the British Cars is Simon Elliott. I want to touch quickly on some of the incidents coming out of the last race. We did mention already, for those who are listening to the Memorial race, that Anderson and Whatever both have major engine dramas, so that's why they're not here. Andrew Howe blew a head gasket in that last race, so he's not out there. Reese had a misfire, which is why you can challenge Phil Chester, and it looks like possibly a bad start, or what that was. It looks like it's possibly got worse. We're struggling to understand the points on that slightly dated car. And Alana Ondachi has had issues with the pressure, and by the look of it, she hasn't made it to the grid, which is unfortunate. So we'll see her again in round 2.
So Phil Chester is repeating exactly what happened in race 2, and he is checking out and heading all the way off, and he's looking to clean sweep this round. And he's on track to do so. He's won the first 2 races so far, and if he gets this, he'll be at 100 points in the back, 33 from 3. And he's doing pretty well so far. 5.2 seconds is the margin. And normally earlier in the day, the drivers would be advising themselves not to be charging too hard in the heat because of the stresses it places on the engine. The cool change has finally come through. The sun's gone behind a little bit of a cloud cover now. It's not too cool, but it's cool enough where it's a little bit more comfortable for the cars going around here.
It is, yeah. Just looking at the timing screen, we've got a couple of other drivers that seem to have not made the start. Michael Wood, Darren Suter, Gary Bulmer and Peter Rose all aren't showing up and having registered for the lap. Peter Rose had overheating issues earlier in the weekend, but it was an issue now. And Michael Wood in particular, he was running in the top 10 all weekend, so I'm not sure what's happened to him, but none of those 4 drivers are meant to the grid either, so we're down to 15 car field for this final race.
Suter and Bulmer are just running an MGB race earlier, so hopefully they haven't had any issues coming to their cars as a result of that race. Which is the 5 lapper that we had earlier in the archive. This will be the last outing for the MG, so if you're looking to get a glimpse of the MG action, which is quite fantastic, get on down trackside now and have a look at some beautiful sounding cars out of the road. They look fantastic as well, ranging from some of the V8 ones, especially a jug powered one, which is really past the front tread, piloted by Andrew Howell. One of my favourite cars in the grid so far, all the way back to some of the older MGCs. It really is a mixed bag throughout this field.
I do have to update you there, so that was Reese Howell thinking of Andrew Howell. In the jump powered car, he's the unfortunately head gasket failure, means he's not racing for this weekend. That was Reese Howell though in that MG SVR. That one, I was saying almost like a Bentley GT3 model, a big low rumbling V8 rumble that he's got. But he's just picked up a spot on Ben Mueller, so that car's starting to get into its stride. He's still 30 seconds back from Phil Chester. Not sure whether they're able to claim that down, but as you know, this is the first time they've run this car. Apparently, it's the first time this car's actually been raced.
Really down the outside.
So, yeah, there's a bit of action going down there, down towards down the road.
Gentlemen, just interrupting Portugal Corona, and we want to go ahead to the Excel Masters.
Alrighty, thank you for that presentation. We're back now with the MGs. We've 6 laps down in this race and a couple of updates have happened since the last heard from us. Reece Howell going to the pits. He just got past Robin Bailey and he got into second place, but he's pulled in the pits, as I said earlier, electronic issues, ECU issues. That's brought him out of the race, and a lap later Roger Chapman also pulled in his, I believe he's in an MGB. So he's also into the lane, and unfortunately I think that means both their weekends are done. So we're down to 13 cars now, and the other note is at the moment the lead V8s are back in the field. We just saw Robin Bailey pass David Mottram the last time through. So we're seeing some early lapping in this race, and part of the problem is some cars are doing the heat better than the others.
Yeah, Phil Chester's doing what he does best right now on the street, waiting for him to pass the ball up the traffic and starts his 7th lap, or maybe his 8th lap, I want to say. Yes, he starts his 8th lap. A whole 8 seconds ahead of Robin Bailey, which is really marginal.
Yeah.
Vinny Gucciardo is 3rd as well. He's not too far behind Bailey, just on 3.6 seconds, but the front of the field is really starting to thin out now.
Yeah, it is. Robin Bailey last lap was a 1:22.89. Chester was a 1:22.73, which is 2 seconds, more than 2 seconds of his best lap. But as for Ujalas has been, he's decided had to adopt this weekend with this extreme heat. He's had to race hard early and then back it off towards the end to stop cooking the engine, because they're pushing those. They are actually all the engine. Those V8s are slightly bigger capacity than what you got from your stock Rover V8. They're all Rover MG V8s in there, just being bored out and stroked out heavily, and got race kit, everything thrown at them to reducing the power. And in the case of Vince Gucciardo, he's also running Air85, which is supercars juice.
Phil Chester's got the lights in place the whole way around this track in case he happens to stumble upon any lap traffic, which he normally seems to be doing almost every lap around this place. And the thing with this race is a lot of the guys will be fighting the temptations to sort of push on as it's the last race, and it's been a minute, but at the same time, there's, because of the heat, there's ever real threat of leakages. We've had a few guys have radiator cuts going on earlier in the weekend, so they'll be trying to conserve and keep as much fluid in the reservoirs of these vehicles as they possibly can.
There will be, yeah. Closest battle on track at the moment is between Anthony Bollebrecht and Richard Milligan, which is an interesting battle. That's a MG hatchback. I believe it's one of the ZRs, and a classic MGB. So actually finding similar pace. The MG ZR has a little bit more oomph, but I think the weight is a little lower on the MGB, and they run a little bit more tyres because they're doing this sort of MX-5 predecessors is the thing that comes to mind, as opposed to the ZR, which is performance hatch, but it is still a hatchback built for that sort of use class. Another overtake there, which we kind of missed. It seems Paul Vanel, it seems Keith Ondarchi there just in that last lap got past Paul Vanel, that strength of their V8 Triumph Stag. Strength of the V8 Triumph Stag there, managing to push him past Paul's MGZR.
So Ondarchi will be pretty happy to be able to get place in the domain of the V8 powered cars as Phil Chester crosses the start finish line to start his final lap of the round here at round 1 of the Victorian State Circuit Racing Series Championship, proudly brought to you by the MG Car Club of Victoria.
Yes, and that last lap, Vince Giotto is putting down. He's doing his best lap that last lap, but he's putting down a gap of 3 lanes. Very close there. That's Vollebrecht and Milligan still going side by side. So as I said, they're pulling close pace. They're pulling very equal pace. In that last lap, it was Vollebrecht 133.32. Richard Milligan got a 133.07, which is the best lap so far of the race. And best lap of the race at the moment is a 118.5256 by Phil Chester, who just continues to drive away at the front. Currently a 12-second gap, but that probably diminishing because of the heat.
It's great to see Vollebrecht and Milligan still scrapping out all the way into the last stages of this race. So keep an eye on them if you can. It's a small red MGB next to the bright yellow MGZR hatchback, and they'll be floating around, I think, back at the hill at the moment. Phil Chester's now going up the Penrite Bridge to finish his final lap. He's dispatching pretty much every single car that's come in front of him, if there were to have anything. I think it's mostly just lap traffic. And he's coming around the final corner now. Phil Chester is going to pass one more lap car, and he will take the checkered flag, and he will win race 3.
He hasn't actually just rolled off the line there just to avoid passing the 80 of Sean Lilly, who was about to go 2 laps down in that race, unfortunately for Sean. He was having a temporary issue with pace and possibly the heating. Very close finish there between Robin Bailey and Vince Vicciardo to end up coming over the line second and third, but only 0.3 second round to 2. Vince is getting used to this car. He previously raced an MGTF, which is a very different beast. But Vince is picking up the pace in this thing. Of course, engineered by Glenwood when he was available, the Lamborghini KTM GT3 racer. Still waiting on Ben Mueller and Kevin Dodge to come around, but some of the up cars in the positions. 6th goes to Simon Elliott. 7th goes to Anthony Vollebrecht, who won by just under a second there from Richard Milligan. Paul Bernal, we're also waiting on, but he currently sits in 9th place. Ooh.
It looks like he's falling down the timing sprint. I wonder if he's gone or something.
I'd say possibly. Richard Vollebrecht now takes 9th, and David Mottram in the top 10. There is a
Yellow flag thing.
There's a yellow flag down at Dandenong, which is possibly where we lost Paul Bernal to. Kevin Dodge just came across the line there to lock in his 5th place. A great finish for him. So Mottram in 10th.
Looks like 33 down there.
33.
It looks like it. It's black metal solution for temporary problem. I could be Silverton, yeah. Yeah, he's down the inside the track under the Penrite Bridge.
Okay, we've just got news that most likely is Paul Bernal. He's parked on the inside of the Penrite Bridge. Probably maybe a car sparring issue kind of thing there, rather than him actually sending it to the gravel trap or anything. But so that's him and Sean Lilly, who's just crossed the line there in his little green MGTF. So we started with the plan of 21 starters, something along that line, and we ended up with 12 finishes, and that's unfortunately the nature of racing these older cars. You want to take us through the round points, Matt?
So, the round points. Phil Chester clean sweeps the series, and he will win this round. Well done to Phil Chester. Robin Bailey has finished second with 92 points overall in the round, followed closely by Ben Mueller with 77. Vincenzo Gucciardo has finished 4th in the round with 72 points, just ahead of Simon Elliott, who's ended up 5th with 57 points. Keith Ondaatje with 56, narrowly behind him. Reece Howell has finished the round, 7th with 52 points after an unfortunate DNF in that last race. Anthony Vollebrecht, after that nice battle there, has finished with 43 points, just ahead of Paul Vernal, who you still yet to see. I think that wasn't his car that went up, but it's being towed back now. He will finish the round in 9th position with 42 points. And Richard Milligan, who won the MGB Memorial race earlier today, will finish this round in 10th position with 38 points to his name. So well done to those top 10 guys. Followed by Richard Vollebrecht, Gregory White, David Mottram, Michael Wood, and then we have Andrew Howell in 15th, Sean Hurley, Darren Suter, Anderson, Zwarteveen in 19th, Bulmer in 20th, Peter Rose, Chapman in 22nd and 23rd in the round.
Here's Alana Ondaatje. Unfortunately, 3 DNFs. She said to me the car was great in qualifying, but it just didn't want to be here for the races. So that's the round done for the MG Motorbridge Sports Cars. We'd like to thank Cranbourne MG, jumping on board and sponsoring us not only for this round, for the entire year. We do hope that a couple of you here today have gone down to have a look at their display, their MG3 and MGZS down in the back of the paddock. But we'll be back again at round 2 of the Big Stage Series, I do believe. And again, thank you to the larger MG Car Club for hosting this round and giving the subset MG road racing register somewhere to do some road racing.
Absolutely, thank you very much. And if you're looking to get involved, don't forget to check out mgracing.com.au. Bye for now.